All right, so raw and unscripted. Just wrapped a call and it sparked this thought that I have in my mind, and I'm gonna share this with you guys while it's fresh. I'll use the context of business, but this certainly exists outside that specific world. But we'll use business for the framework of the discussion. When you're first getting started and you are eager for opportunities, sometimes desperate for opportunities, you're saying yes a lot. You're saying yes more often than you're saying no. Would you agree with that, ladies?
Yes.
See, they both just said yes. Okay, so great example. I said we're going raw and off the cuff as I make my way back into the office. So, hi, Sarah.
Hi.
You're saying yes to a lot of things. Maybe saying yes to most things. Opportunity presents itself. Absolutely. Well, as you continue to get better, as your skill set improves, as your systems and processes get better, as you just get more refined with your craft, those opportunities continue to go up. And not only does the quantity go up, but the quality starts to go up as well. So not only are you getting more, but you're getting better opportunities that are being presented to you. And that's when this weird inversion starts to happen. And we have to become more and more comfortable with the word no and saying no. And that can get really hard, man, and it's scary. Whether you're talking about establishing a new price point and opportunities come in that are, let's say, lower than that, and you got to stick to your guns. That starts to get a very slippery slope, and it can be really hard to continue to scale and advance and remain in line with the value that you provide. So it's scary. But even just beyond price point, quantity and quality of opportunities continue to go up, and then we are also concurrently saying no more often. And I think at least some of that is based on our priorities. A lot of that I think is based on our value, and not just the value of the service or the thing that we provide, but the value of your time. The value of your time. Arguably our most limited and our most valuable resource is time. Once it's gone, you are never getting it back. The 3 minutes that I've been here talking with you, I will never get those 3 minutes back, ever. It's gone. So I think we can all agree that it's at least incredibly valuable. You say the most valuable or the most limited, but certainly towards the top at a minimum. So the value of our time is going up as well. Therefore, we have to get more comfortable with saying no. And one of the challenges that comes with that, aside from the fear of missing out on the opportunity or saying no to the opportunity because you want to say yes to another one and or hope another one comes online, and then, I don't know, that may not happen. Or the thing you say yes to may turn out to be a dud, and the thing you said no to could have been phenomenal. And you play this like what if game, woulda, coulda, shoulda all day long. But one of the kind of sneaky challenges of it is the perception towards us. This kind of like you've changed idea or concept. And I think that can hurt certainly at least more when it's coming from people that you know and people you have a relationship with for however long, months, years. And you're saying no to some of these things. And they're kind of like, hey man, what do you mean? What do you mean no? And you're like, yeah, I can't justify it. I can't prioritize it. You could give reason as to why and provide context and try to communicate some perspective all day long, and that may land, it may not, but and it's, man, you know what, you've changed. And this idea that perhaps our ego has gotten so inflated that we've forgotten about some of the people in our lives. This is like an example, but I think it's a powerful one. It's an important one to keep in mind, because the hard reality is we are changing. That is true. So when that person says, in this random example, says, man, you've changed. It's like, yeah, I have. I have changed. My priorities have changed. The value in which I provide my customers, my clients, my team has changed, and the value of my time has changed. And so I have to say no to this. Thank you, I appreciate it, all that. And that still can come across maybe the wrong way, or can be deemed as offensive or disappointing to some. And we just have to sit with that. I think we just have to own that's going to happen, and that's a product of evolution. That's a product of growth, and it's a product of change. We are changing. I have changed over the last 5.5 minutes since I hit the record button. We're in a constant state of change. One of the expressions I like to use is change is inevitable, progress is optional, and our ability to say no, I would argue, is part of that. It's part of that progression, having to get comfortable with saying no. So it's just this crazy inverted relationship, this inverted scale of, as we continue to develop, we start out saying yes to maybe everything or most things. And then as that continues to move forward and we get better and we grow and we refine and scale, then the opportunities increase, the quality of the opportunities increase, and then concurrently we have to get more comfortable with saying no. It's an interesting concept that came to mind based off this last call I just had. So I felt compelled to share that here with you guys, for those that have remained here with me for the last 7 minutes. I know we tend to have very short attention spans. So if you've made it this far, I'm impressed, and I appreciate it. Become comfortable saying no, and that's okay, because you know your integrity, you know your priorities, and you know your value. And those are things that must be protected, at times viciously and assertively. That's part of the game. All right, guys, we'll talk later. Thanks.